He's still there when you can't see him. He hears your prayers when you can't.
No matter what the mix has been, it has always been family oriented, and we've been able to share that message in Tom's ministry over the years, and it's just been such a pleasure and a joy to share that with you all and with the people that we plan to see in the future too.
Yeah, and I think it's great too, not only playing music as a family, but ministering as a family and having fun and all the memories we made doing that. It's really special. And one of the things that I really didn't think about because it just happened so organically was the ministry opportunity that we had just because we were a family serving together. That really surprised me, I think, because that was our mantra, was just doing life together. But serving together and having people see that, just the visual dynamic of that was ministry in and of itself. And so that's been a huge joy, continuing to get to make music with the family.
The joy of being a drummer is that you tend to be able to sit behind the scenes a little bit. And so I get to see these three perform every time that we go out. And it's just such a blessing to be able to watch you and the crowd interact with Tom and Monet and Johnny. And I get to see the joys, the sorrows, and a lot of different emotions that are going on in the background in the audience. So the blessing has always been from you sharing that with us. And we feel like this is an opportunity maybe for you to partner with us and to continue on in this ministry. And we want to truly thank you for that. One of the misses that maybe when you're performing up front is you're very focused on the song and being intentful with the message that you're casting. And I get to watch just the interactions that you guys often don't get to pick up on. And it's just fascinating to me every tour that we went on, every performance we have, there's one person in the crowd or two people in the crowd that the different songs will just connect with. And I think it comes from an authentic place that Tom's message tends to be developed from. Very transparent and very real in his own vulnerabilities, and speaks to that and speaks into you as the people that are there enjoying a performance with us. And we see that reaction, and I get to see that reaction. Oftentimes you guys don't necessarily get to see that. So it's something that I think just reflects what this project's about. I think Tom really is focused on continuing to just breathe something into people. Our love of Christ and the message that we're trying to put out there is just a time that we can spend. If it's only an hour, we get to spend that hour, and there's always someone that will come up and also breathe back into our lives as well. And that's the blessing that we truly enjoy.
So I think that what separates us from a lot of other bands is just the way that we do our performance. We don't have a show that is going to wow you with a bunch of lights or stuff like that. It's more about our content and what we put out for people. And like Eric said earlier, just getting to see the chance to for everybody to respond and just what it means to them. And Dad has a lot of bits of talking in the show, and where he just brings out all of ourself, but stuff that we've gone through and that we're going through. And just as the band has developed over the years, it's changed a little bit, and that's another reason why I'm excited about this project.
One of the words that Eric used was authentic, and that's what we try to be. We try to be the same people on stage as we are before and after concerts, and even sitting in our own house.
Even though it's a family band, even if you're not family, the second you get to talk with either one of us, you can feel right at home. You can open your hearts. We are willing to listen. The lyrics to our songs are very raw. They're very vulnerable. I feel like they're easy to connect to, and it's because we are very honest about what we feel, how we've been hurt. And we don't try to say that, like, if you follow God, it's easy, because it's not. Life is not easy. But with God by your side and having a good support system, anything can be overcome. And I've felt that way ever since I joined the band. I feel like I have a good support system, and it's been a blessing to be able to become that for other people. And we're not performers. We're just vessels of God's word. And being on stage is just like a blessing that we get to be able to share that. Yeah, so I'm just overly excited to be able to share our new songs and the message that's always been the same, that God is there with us, but make it more accessible for those around us.
He's still there when you can't see him. He hears your prayers when you can't hear